welcome to 15 Seconds of Feminism. This is the hill I will die on. If you're a man and you consider yourself a feminist, if your social media content is only making fun of other men, even if it's for the right reasons, I need you to suss out why that's a problem. Let me help you. If you are a true feminist, you would be centering the voices of women, instead of fostering the unhealthy male competition that is a byproduct of patriarchy. You're welcome.
Oh, yes, thank you. I'm glad she said you're welcome, because I was about to thank her, and, man, I'm not even really sure what she's mad about there, but it's something. Anyway, welcome back. YouTube's favorite show. What are they mad about now? I'm going to show you a picture, and then I'm going to give you 3 options in the chat of what this person is so rightfully angry about. And as a disclaimer, I always have to say, these people are totally sane, well-adjusted, normal people. Everything they say is completely reasonable, and I would never suggest otherwise. All right. Is this person angry about billionaires, white people, or the police? Vote now. Oh, no, there was a vote that came in right at the last second. White people still take the win with 58% of the vote. As it should be. As it should be. All right. Show me white people.
Just a quick PSA for my fellow white folk, okay? Stay in your lane.
White people.
Like just stay in your lane. I assure you it doesn't involve you. So, I'm glad we had this talk. Okay.
Ah, yes. I'm glad we had this talk as well. That was, white people, you heard her. Just stay in your lane. Okay. If you were on TikTok Tuesday, you will remember this person. This is Fifi, the transgender comedian that performed at the Netflix Comedy Festival. Man, their bar is low at Netflix. So, is Fifi angry about clothing, bathrooms, or statues? Okay, 73% of the vote says bathrooms. Let's see what we got.
Enough with the fucking Confederate statues already. I remember being taught in school that Robert E. Lee wasn't racist. He was just motivated by a love of his homeland. Like someone's just that stoked about Virginia.
Hey, don't
all
rip on
monuments
Virginia.
suck anyway.
Jeez, what's your
I'm
problem?
from South Dakota. We have Mount Rushmore. That thing is a turd and a half. I'm convinced the only reason they made it in the first place is because some rich guys in the 20s were probably like, oh, this is going to be really dangerous to build. We'll probably end up killing a lot of Irishmen. So that'll be fun. Southerners, I will give you this.
This is
it's
a Netflix-approved comedian,
for the rest
by the
of
way.
America to have had slavery for hundreds of years and then acted like a cunt about it for the rest of history. Women in the 1840s were probably like, oh my god, can you believe those Southerners? What a bunch of rednecks. I can't even believe it. You have slave cotton up your pussy, you dingbat. Oh, by the way, fun Civil War fact. Did you know Abraham Lincoln was a giant homo and he covered it up by marrying a special needs lady? I don't know what to do with that information either.
Wow. I mean, that was... I warned you. I told you Fifi was a comedian. That was damn funny. Okay. Is this lovely lady angry about Roe v. Wade, colonizers, or Donald Trump? All right, once again, as is always the case, the colonizers are coming out on top. Yeah, baby. All right, let's see what we got.
Roe v. Wade is overturned, which ultimately means our right to medical privacy is gone. So for anybody that uses a digital menstrual cycle tracking app, please delete it now. For your safety, please delete your account and delete the app off of any of your devices.
Our right to medical privacy is gone, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Is our feminist wine mom angry about people being polite, being understanding, or being white? I, for one, know that all three of those trigger me. That is for sure. All right, being white comes in on top with 45% of the vote. Every damn time. All right, let's see.
Okay, if you're a man and you refer to me as young lady, I will be referring to you as old man. No further questions.
Is this lovely young woman upset about people being reasonable, people being kind, or people being straight? All right, being kind. First place with 50% of the vote. Let's see what we got.
If you are a white woman with "be kind" in your bio, I want to talk to you. And I want to talk to you about why that doesn't mean what you think it means. Kindness can only exist from a place of honesty. Kindness means operating from a place of benevolence. So even if somebody is saying something to you and it sounds harsh, if they're saying it to you with the intention of showing you a truth, that is a form of kindness. Even if it's displayed through anger and frustration, it is a form of kindness being held accountable and being shown the truth. What you're actually saying when you say "be kind" in your bio is "be nice." And that is a tactic of white supremacy, because being nice means being pleasing or agreeable, which is what you're asking. You're asking for feedback, but only if they're nice to you about it. As white women, we self-infantilize a lot. Learn how to recognize kindness through strong emotions.
Black Lives Matter? Republicans? Or just some virtue signal thing? I don't know. Republicans with 53% of the vote. I'm glad we got that sorted. I was not going to let that happen. All right, here we go.
Just a quick reminder that if a marginalized person has to be nice to you online or in real life for you to give them allyship, that's not allyship, that's extortion. Too many instances of people who are saying things like, well, if you're not going to be nice to me, then why should I help fight for you?
Who says that?
The basis of you fighting for someone else's rights is whether or not someone is nice to you personally, then you're not doing it because you know that it's the right thing, you're doing it for clout. Performative allyship sucks. This is not an exchange. People do not owe you their friendship just because you are fighting for their humanity, which is something they should have had in the first place. Withholding your influence just because a marginalized person doesn't want to be besties with you is an abuse of power. Do you want a medal or do you want progression?
What? I would love anyone to explain to me what in the name of God we just listened to. I mean, what was that? What is that? What was she talking about? I have no idea. Is this lovely young lady angry about the insurrection, police brutality, or fascist parents? Fascist parents coming in with 42% of the vote. All right, let's take a look.
I have a rage built up inside of me because I see how this is all connected. I've seen how this is all connected, and I am
how very Alex Jones of you.
Angry. Let me tell you who brought that Supreme Court case. It was Josh Hawley of Missouri, Ted Cruz of Texas, and Mike Lee of Utah. Why the fuck does that matter? We know they're fuckboys in the Senate. They are fuckboys that participated in an insurrection. From everything that I
really
can
should
tell,
move my tip jar
with my
so you can
eyes,
actually read
with my ears, and that's just the shit that they release to the public. And you know they don't release shit to the public that's like not okay to get out.
It's amazing how close she can be to getting it.
They actively participated
but just is so wrong.
In an attempt to overthrow our government, which, from everything I've been taught for my entire fucking life, is fucking treason. And they brought that case to the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court justice has a wife who also participated. Do you see how this is problematic? Do you see the checks and balances that don't fucking work? When they use
it's like she's so close to getting it, but
to take over undemocratically,
takes
we can't
a detour
just sit
into
back
crazy
and
town.
say, "Oh, gee, well, the rules, I guess. We're just gonna watch this happen because the rules, I guess." What the fuck? I'm watching Ukraine being taken over.
It's man, she's got the whole NPC download, man.
About democracy and freedom and fighting for that shit. And those people are fighting for that shit. And what are we doing? What is the United States doing? What are we doing with these cases? How do the Democrats win the popular vote like 7 times in a row, and yet the Republicans picked 6 of the 9 last sitting Supreme Court justices? What the fuck?
It's impressive, honestly.
How do we pay so much in taxes, but we have nothing? We have less and less. How are we collectively not demanding more of our government? How? How did we let this fucking virus happen and people lie to us to our faces?
She?
And we
man. And that's where the clip ended. I didn't end it there. I guess she just ranted for a while. That person, I mean, she sounded like a homeless person rambling on the street. Let's be honest. Is this person angry about hormones, video games, or just America as a whole? 46% believe that America is number one. That number seems a little low, guys. We all know America's number one. All right, let's see. What is this person so angry about?
America is the greatest country in the world. America is the greatest country in the world, yet black men and women are still getting killed. America is the greatest country in the world, yet LGBTQ lives still don't matter to you. America is the greatest country in the world, yet women still just belong in the kitchen. America is the greatest country in the world where you have freedom. But if you aren't a straight, cis, white male, there's no freedom. America is shit. America is the greatest country in the world, my ass. Lives are still getting taken and you're doing nothing about it. The justice system is here to protect us, yet they're the ones killing us. I looked up to cops when I was little, but now I'm just disgusted. America is the greatest country in the world, yet no one is getting peace, freedom, or happiness. Where you're allowed to be who you are, unless you aren't a straight, cis, white male. America is not the greatest country in the world.
There. Is she mad about her own ideas, her own house, or her own hair? All right. Her own hair. Coming in first place. 46%. All right. Let's see what's up.
Is anyone else, like, with multiple minority identities tired of diversity and inclusion stuff being taught by, like, specifically one white woman and one black guy? Because, like, I'm tired, and 20 years of being a black, gay, Chinese woman has taught me much more than anything the two of them together could teach me in 30 minutes.
She loves diversity and inclusion, but not that way. Her own ideas bite her in the ass. That's gotta be rough. That's gotta be rough. Is this gentleman angry about Christianity, freedom, or masculinity? %58%. Masculinity wins again. All right, let's find out what Soy Boy Ginger here is so upset about.
Listen, if you say putting more regulations on firearms is taking your freedom away, you don't understand how freedom really works. Freedom doesn't mean lawless free-for-all. This isn't the Wild West. Freedom comes with regulations. It's how it works. You want to drive in this country? Cool, but wait until you're 15. Then you go to driver's ed. Then you pass a written exam. Then you spend several months driving with another licensed driver. Then you pass a driving exam. And some states even periodically retest after that. So yeah, it's a problem that it's exponentially easier to get a firearm than it is to drive a car. And don't act like y'all are against regulations, because y'all want to build a wall and make it damn near impossible for anybody from Mexico to move their family here. Coincidentally, you want to know how many school shootings there have been in Mexico since 2009? 8. How many in the good old US of A? 288. So clearly my kids would be safer at school in Mexico. But sure, let's build a wall. These thoughts and prayers really seem to be working.
All right, everyone. This has been What Are They Mad About Now? Number 15. Number 15 is on the books. It's been a hell of a ride, man. A hell of a ride.